Hello, hello. Doing a little bit of dwarf fortressing for a little bit tonight. Not sure what I'll do after that, but I'll figure it out, I'm sure. Maybe some retro stuff. I have been itching to, I don't know, maybe play a little bit more Journey to Celius. Hey, MJ. It is fish. I'm using a real old piece of DOS software called Fish. It was a thing that I had way back when on one of my first home computers. It was essentially a aquarium simulation game. I made that little aquarium there just earlier today, messing around with the. You can add user objects to it, but it requires you to shuffle around a lot of formats. Um, you can't use anything that's like primarily black because the game translates black as the transparency layer. So anything that's black, or anything with like large amounts of black to it, just turns into a mess. It's kind of a little bit of a headache in that department, but you know, it's a game from the early '90s, I think. I mean, look. '93. But it is. Oops. Wait a minute. Something's not right here. Um. Got a little bit of. Oh, I see. I see. I resized the DOS window just recently because I was trying to play DOS games in the default. Um. The default DOS box window size, which is not particularly great. Let me adjust. Come on, you. Better? Yeah. Just right off the edge of the... No. Okay. Yes? No? Anyway, Dwarf Fortress. I'm still kind of just messing around with the Dinnercall, my dwarven fortress. Mostly kind of hanging out. Oops, there we go. Mostly kind of hanging out till the new patch comes out. I thought somebody said tomorrow, but we'll see. Then we'll have adventure mode, which is a very roguelike, turn-based wander around, and you can use your worlds built in the fortress mode to wander around in the adventure mode and find things and do stuff. I also need to look at, I just noticed that the F hack will let you look at Fortress Legends mode with the fortress still active, which is sort of like the whole history section of things. Like you can look through the history of what a particular person has done, what a civilization has done, like an artifact, where it's been, where it's gone, who made it. Hopefully, no crashing. Yes, very good. Ooh, I think we are. Hold on a second. Die. Ooh. No, this... Come on. We're just a little off the edge of the screen there. I think that's fine. Okay. So are you, MJ, are you kind of just like stuck with that art program currently? Is like, as far as like the art issues go? Or rather, is it something that you can like translate to another piece of software? Or is it just like, I was trying to use this specifically for these reasons and it's just a pain in the butt? So I made crowns, gauntlets is what I was making. Okay. Let's go up top. Oh, things are kind of a mess up here. Hopefully my frame rate doesn't, or my FPS doesn't tank too low. Ugh. It is unfortunate, but we're working on it. We're getting some of the FPS issues cut down a little bit. Furniture. No, I need cages. Put some cages up here, that way I can load animals up into this cage so I can sell off a bunch of animals at once. Rather than, like, butcher and have to, like, do anything with them otherwise. Like, I just sell them off to the next trader. Get them off my screen, so... So my frame rate will, or my FPS will get some cycles back a little bit. Equipment mismatch. Do we have any turkeys laying eggs? Oh, we do. Don't touch those, please. Gotta make sure we get some turkeys back in here. Just kind of not... There's not really a huge need for large farms. Like, you typically just want one type of animal that can produce a hair or a wool of some sort. Maybe another animal that can produce milk, although, like, you can technically milk llamas. And then other things, like the dinosaurs and stuff down here are mostly for, like, hunting or military trained animals. That way they have, the military squads will have trained opera crash reporter. I didn't ask for you. Thank you. Probably like trade off all these iguanodons. They don't really do too much for me. Ankylos, I could trade them off as well, potentially. Actually, I think you can train. Hold on. Come on. I think you can train them for hunting. Let's look. I do have a bunch of War Dionychus rolling around with my squads. Ankylosaur. Yes, you can, in fact, train them for combat. Combat and hunting. I do also have a lot of stray raptors around, too. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did that break? Something else is yelling at me. OBS browser page. Huh? Hopefully we're still intact. It looks like it. Okay. Well, let me see. Let me make sure I'm not like something else floating around in the background here that shouldn't be open. No. 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 Hmm. Was it just the browser that crashed? Could have been Bowser. Bowser has crashed. You have a lot of stray. Ooh, we got a lot of stray raptors. Let's train a few of them for squad training. Add them to the squads. I did just kind of recently get the archery setup going. They are down here. And this spot down here is where... So, while practicing, anybody who misses the target entirely, their bolts will actually slide down off the top here and fall into this ravine. And a lot of them will be still reusable. So, that's just a kind of a trick to save a little bit of ammunition, so you're not having to constantly reforge bolts. Or rather than try to use oh, what the heck? Why is the statue of Metal Seduce staying here? Silly. Rather than having to... Whoa. Holy crap. What? You've fished so much fish that you're sitting it... You've left it sit here so long that now it is gone bad. Why? Why? Hold on. Is this full? It's full and they don't have pots for the fish, I guess. You guys are doing way too much fishing, apparently. Maybe I should turn off fishing for now. You're just hanging out there fishing. Labor, fishing. How about nobody does this for now? Please. They'll finish their jobs and then move on. Fishing. Hold on. I need to... do need to pop that back up, though. I do need to check on the stream a little bit. The Twitch backend a little bit. It has a weird habit. Okay, thanks. It has a weird habit of breaking and then acting as if I haven't opened it in forever or something, so... Oh well. Oh no. Alright, so we're gonna have to get rid of these rotten fish. Or they just stink up the this is a tavern area here. They're actually just fishing inside the tavern because they can hang out and listen to music and see artwork and such, or potentially even just get alcohol from the tavern keeper when they're on duty. So they should be hanging out, having a good time. But they're fishing so much that the stockpile is backed up. We will need... Did I make more pots? You're working on clay pots. Okay. We're working on pots to fill that out. I need to... I could make some barrels. Wooden barrels. Okay. Prepare fine meal. Utah Raptor. Okay. And people are trying to go get equipment, but it is getting mismatched. Sure. Is it because they're trying to pick up this, like picking up singular bolts? It could be. Could be that something is trying to grab singular bolts, and they might be moving up to the other container. Ugh. It could be that people are trying to come and grab bolts, and other people are trying to move these bolts up to the upper area. So our farms are looking alright down here in the underground. Our mushroom and... what is this? Cave wheat? Quarry bushes. These cave wheat seeds here. Needs empty food storage. We've got some logs sitting here, hasn't been used. Some extra lumber lingering around. Auroch leather shoe. So I need to make a stockpile for a lot of this stuff, because where it starts to go, before even more of it goes bad. I also need the... I'm trying to think of where we would put that currently. I don't think that's deep enough to, like, just dump the rotten stuff into. I mean, it's better than nothing, though. But they don't have a really easy... They don't have an easy path to dump that stuff off, however. Let's try this. I think they can... I'm trying to think of what would be the best way to get rid of that trash, because I have this stuff that needs to get out of here, too. If I'm being real. Trying to think of where that would actually go, though. Maybe out here. Have a stockpile out. No, probably should be underground, honestly. Oh, right. Right. I do have a place for it. I think I had set up a dump spot. Or I was going to set up a dump spot out here. In the hopes that folks could dump their stuff out into the caverns below, because it's not going to do us any harm way up here. So getting rid of that rotten stuff would probably be a good idea. Go back up there real quick. We'll mark a bunch of this stuff as no trash. There's probably a better way of doing it, but I think by default things that are rotten will go to the like a refuse pile. But we don't. I don't know that we have any like set refuse piles. I would need to manually like set up a drop bridge or something to get rid of them better. Ah. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff. Can we... Da. Wait a minute. Let's not do that, actually. This is not the thing we need. We need... You know what? I'll put it down here. Should be fine. Not out there, though. Try to find a decent place for it. I guess on the other side of the wall is fine. We'll put it over here. That way I just have a refuse spot for getting some of this mess out of the way. Right here. The refuse. Is it food? I don't know. Or is it corpses? Not corpses. Body parts. No. Because there's raw fish. Okay, maybe that will count then, since we'll look and see if that helps. People are coming to grab them at least. Okay. Got gems, cut. We need Where was our... We need to continue working on our downward digging. Oops. It's over here. Okay, we got down to... down to here. And their shoes. Very lavish meals. Currently we are digging around looking for... Oh, nice. You can now get rid of that. Cool. We're looking around for particular features underground of that would be of interest to us. I would love to find some magma underground somewhere. That'd be great. Magma is very useful to us. Verified meals. Turkey hen egg kebab. Nice work. Nice work on the masterpiece kebabs. Hopefully... Looks like... No, that's still part of that stack that's marked for trash. Maybe I'll just have to come through and... Because I'll at least get rid of it if it's marked as trash. I'm trying to prevent the tavern from getting stinked up. We don't want to be the stinky bar. Ooh. Looks like that's all taken care of. Oh, no, it's rotten over here too. Well, well. Raw cuttlefish, no. We unfortunately need... We need more pots up here to handle the fish. Somebody made a few barrels, made a few pots since. Rock pedestals, nice. Alright. Oh. A caravan has arrived. Is this the dwarven caravan shown up? Alright. Which means I can start loading some animals in here real quick. Is there anything that we want to just get rid of? Hold on. No, no, no. No. I could get rid of all these aurochs calves. And these alpacas. Put all these aurochs in here. Get all these calves put in this. Okay, we'll do that. And let's set up another cage so I can get the... So I can get those llamas, or the llamas? Alpacas. Get those alpacas sold off as well. I guess I could throw in a dodo bird. Experiencing trauma? What? What happened? Huh. I'm not sure. Not sure what that dodo is panicking about. This hallway is kind of a traffic jam here, though. Let me widen that out a little bit. Merchants have arrived and unloading their goods. Okay. More fish is going bad. Unfortunately. Oh. Music going silent like that real quick usually means the tavern song is kicking in. So this set of staircases goes up into the bottom of this pillar, which is kind of where we're building out onto this platform from. Do I have enough quartzite blocks to put more in there? We're gonna make a platform here, essentially. Hey, quartzite, nice. Hey, what's up, Gravy? We are working over the water currently, yes. Like this platform here is going to be the fortress at large once we get done with it all. But it's going to take a lot of rock, just digging down. A lot of rock, a lot of blocks. A lot of barrels to get rid of all this fish before it goes rotten. Which it is already kind of doing. My fishermen... like I've mentioned before, like I would really love to see the ability to work on large projects like that cover the world map. But the only way to do that currently is to build fortresses and do the work that you want to do and then abandon and leave the construction as is and move to the next like square. But eventually we will have a a pathway from this portion of our sort of our entrance to the fortress, to the current fortress. We'll have a bridge out to our fortress when it's actually built. That way we can have a space for the traders to get up into the fortress. We don't get a lot of visitors, so I don't think we'll have too much worry about that. We can just leave that tavern down there for them. With most other fortresses, you tend to get just constant waves of people hanging out, coming in to see what's going on at the fortress. And here, nobody cares, apparently. Auto mine that gold, please. Mm-hmm. It is a fort. What else do we need? Got a bunch of animals assigned to this, but not everybody's there yet. Part of the problem is just that I started hauling away all that fish. All this fish that's sitting here is probably piling up in the hauling job queue, and there's so much other stuff going on already. Something wrong with the stockpile? No. Okay. They're just not putting new barrels in it yet. What you got going on tonight, Gravy? Unacceptable. Oh, sure, they will, but the problem is that the bigger problem is that my fishermen have been sitting here for so long fishing their brains out that they've left giant piles of fish just sitting here and nobody's hauled it to a stockpile. So it's now all just gone like bad because they just constantly fish and there's no place to put it. They're just like, nobody told us not to fish, so we're fishing. So I finally turned them off of fishing for a little while. It's weird that they're going out of their way to use the raw fish because so much of it is not getting processed. All these shells sitting here are slowing down. Like, this is starting to go bad because, yeah, it is. It's morbid school, Gravy. Morbid school is where all the fish parts are at. So chances are somebody in this fort's trying to make their own mermaids, and we'll have to put a stop to that. Also, there is the Moonlight Sailors. Maybe they've been possessed by something from the ocean, and so they have this persistent need to fish, despite no real need for it. They are just compelled to fish. Yeah, yeah, that could definitely be a thing that would happen in Shiokawa, Japan, in the 80s. I do want to get some trade stuff up here. Finished goods. I don't know how long I'll be going tonight. I started messing around with some medications. And, like, I don't think any of them are, like, drowsy per se, but I know one is like an antibiotic, and it could mess with my gut, so we'll see how that goes. But so far so good. Goods, yes. Cloth. I kind of don't want to sell just the raw cloth if I can help it. Like I said, I can turn the expensive raw cloth into even better clothing, so I should be doing that if I can. I can sell some of these gems too while we're at it, actually. Let's do that. Oh, right. Hold on. Also, a plan that I had put into action last time. I don't know, did I tell you about the plan that we are against this Zuthan Listens Boots guy? We are basically art shitposting this guy. And any of the statues that aren't like super quality, I just sell off to traders. We also do have some. We'll sell some of her other art out. The lower quality stuff. Sell some of those statues off. That way we have only the best pieces of art in our fortress. Ugh, so much rotten fish. Can we put up another... We might be able to put another platform up here, or another workstation up here. In fact, let's make 2 workshops. Fishery. Oops. Put it up under... We'll put it underneath here, so anybody working here can be protected from the rain, more or less. Trifle pewter. Let's get rid of... Let's build some trifle pewter workshops. Seems like an awful lot of metal that you would need to make a whole workshop out of trifle pewter, but, you know. I mean, you jest, Gravy, but we could sit down and do modding for World of Horror. I'm trying to think of whether or not that would... I'm trying to think of, like, how would you do it so that, like, let's say there's a final... a final like either a final fight encounter, like you need more locations to examine to check out. So I suppose you could. I suppose you could get plenty of search going on in the like village, or the woods even. I'll have to sit down. Like I've got the stuff bookmarked for creating the different. Hmm. I'll have to look in to see whether or not you can. I mean, because you could make it. You could make one of the like singular location investigations. So like rather than just the general Shiokawa area, you could do it somewhere up the coast. Yeah. So, but you would want like somewhere on the coastline where there would be a small village where you could still like investigate the forest, where you could investigate seaside locations, and then have the special location out on its own. I'll have to look and see if you can make. I'll have to look and see if modding wise you can create stuff like the killer location or the morbid school, because those are all just little separate things that only exist in that investigation. So you might be able to make your own like stockpile of essentially cards that only fall into one category, and that's a custom category you've made up. Yeah, it would be essentially like some of the forest locations where you just hit the forest, or I guess the mansion has it too, where you just hit the forest map and it's just a bunch of squares and you just have to keep clicking until you find the one that has the thing that you're after. Got people unloading stuff up here. Like I said, for me, the biggest issue is just the art style. Like I am a not particularly good artist. B, like I don't know that I could work in, or I don't know that I could do well enough. Well, I don't know that I could do well enough for that kind of art style or whatnot. Period. But you know what? If this stuff helps, if I can get rid of this stuff going on in my head, then I will hopefully like have more motivation to do that kind of stuff. It is a little difficult to focus like motivation towards things when like your head's constantly irritated about things. Blaze pots. So all the raw fish will be fine in stockpiles. So long as they are in stockpiles, they're a-okay. They don't rot. They don't go bad. Unless there's other like bad or rotten food in there, then it'll degrade eventually. I mean, You can prepare. You can preserve a lot of fish. It's not. Jeez. I mean, I think everything here is rotten now, so I might as well just dump it all. Uh. Uh. Aerophilish. I think that's actually the problem is that there is they have been catching all this fish, but there's only one station here processing any of it. This station has gotten slowed down by all the fish and all the shells just hanging out here because we have so many shells in this fortress. I should just decorate the hell out of a lot of stuff with more. Decorate with shells, please. Decorate with shells. Hold on. 50. Hold it. We've got shells. We've made some turkey soap and some dinosaur soap. I dug all these out specifically to put stockpiles for something. Just more blocks? I don't think it's just blocks, though. It could be bars, though, for all I know. Yeah, I do have a lot of bars that need barring. Bars and blocks. For now, I'll just make it generic bars and blocks. Not that. And then if I need to go back through later, I can add more. I can add more specificity. Specificity to the stockpile orders to sickening story. Okay. Okay, I think he... It is, of course, that time of night where people dare walk around outside, and the dog does not like that. How dare people move outside? Okay, so... Let's see if I can... I wanted to get all these calves put away. I'll wait and see. Clay pots. Was there more dumb mandates? Of course there was more mandates. The enormous corkscrews. Because that's what we needed. There we go. But yeah, that would work. Trying to think of like what the good like what the overall dysfunction is that's causing the captain to the what is the dysfunction causing the captain to do the thing? Like what is it, some sort of outer beast? Is it just a fish that's really jealous of other fish and it's possessed this guy? Like what? We can see 7. I need to look at something real quick. I also do need to turn the light on because the hey, you bestowed a name upon an iron shield. Good job. It's not the not the shield that I would want you to use, but so I do need to take another one of those before bedtime, preferably. I'll probably take it next hour. Yeah, I need. Trying to think of like what. Some kind of like sea parasite that he dug up on, like maybe it was something that was attached to a fishy. You know, like those. Oh. Hey, Gravy. You know those parasites that attach themselves to the tongues of fish? Um, look, go to Google image search and look at the tongue-eating louse. I won't post links to it just in case other folks don't want to view the mouth parasite. If you're curious, you can look it up, but I could definitely see that in a world of horror. Only it's like a bigger one because it's attached. It is grabbing a hold of a human captain. Are all these? Please tell me all these are stashed away. They're not. You butts. Fine. Like his ship sank on a stormy evening, and he was the only one that came out of the. He came out up on the beach the next morning. And maybe that's his goal. Like that's why he's fishing up fish. He's constantly just looking for more of his brethren parasites, so they too can take over. He just needs to get them out of fish. We want to trade this cage. Hopefully somebody's on their way up there to move it. This dwarven child is doing it, apparently. Where did that cage go? Hold on. Did somebody grab it like immediately? I don't know how. Try to find this cage real quick. Oh, it's just on top of this cage, I see. That cage got dislodged and put into that cage. Never mind. Alright, let's haul that over there. Somebody grab that real quick. So we can trade this item. I'll have to look into it, like, because those things definitely very creepy looking. We need to bump it up just a little bit more. They would need some extra creep so that they are suitably terrifying. Like, because the concept is already terrifying enough as it is. But you want to make it, like, because you don't want it just like, that's just a, freak accident of a normal tongue louse. Like, Come on, somebody pick up this cage. I would think it wouldn't be hard to find somebody like here not doing anything that could haul it, but... Yeah. I was gonna say, like, you could do... well, I was gonna say, you could do the other way and just have it, like, end up... Like maybe make his like upper jaw unhinge enough so that like it's mostly just the tongue hanging out, like almost upright, like it's this, like it's the new head. Insect Cobra is dragging the item to the depot. Nice work. Nice work. Fun. Get that item over here so I can click the trade button. Well, I mean, it doesn't have to, like... It doesn't need to be... like, too much more. Oh, yeah, no, like... Normally, it would still be fine. But when you get to the part... When you get to the actual fight... Or you could even do it... I think you can change states in combat, so somebody could... He could theoretically start the combat normally and then have... Or even just not, like, entirely normally, but just have, like, just a hint of the thing there, and then as the combat progresses, the secret reveals itself, more or less. Or becomes more pronounced. I don't know. I have to look at the way the modding works. Ooh. Come on, I'm clicking... No. Okay, I do want to get rid of this Aurochs cage, though. Let's click that first. Some clay. No logs, though. Unfortunately. Yeah. You would definitely want... I'm trying to think of, like... How would you... I guess the A ending could involve you at least having the, like, managing to salvage the parasite itself so that you can warn other people, like, hey, there might be more of these out there, be on the lookout. Because otherwise, the idea, like, if we're going with the idea that the parasite is, like, trying to dredge up others to help the other parasites of its ilk, we would need a reason to, like, the A ending would need to be like, hey, you figured this thing out, and you're able to potentially stop more from happening. Whereas, like, the B or C endings would be like hey, you took care of this guy, but there's still a problem out there, and nobody else is going to believe you about the thing. Let's take some wooden caches. Cache. A chromium golud. I will say this, the medication, I can kind of feel things shifting around up here, which is both good and slightly disturbing. Well, that's the thing. Like, if you want to involve maybe more fishermen, and that's why you initially hear about it. Like, oh, hey, there's tales of some fishermen, like, working themselves to death, and it's maybe it's the main. Maybe that one guy knows the fishing. The captain, quote unquote, knows the fishing spot where he's getting these parasites out of, and he's putting them in other people, and they go out and they're trying to fish these parasites up as well. And maybe they're not as good about it, or maybe they're just that's where they are constantly fishing to death. Like they are just out there fishing. And so that would be like you. I think the problem would be that even for the A ending, like stopping that guy who is parasiting others, like you would still have the problem of those other fishermen are parasited. Though maybe they're just like not as aggressive. Maybe they are just they are zombies essentially based on fishing. They just fishing zombies. And so once you've got that guy taken care of, there are no more fishing zombies coming out. But you can at least go and you can go and take care of the potential fishing zombies, or you know, you can even have the village or whatnot take care of the fishing zombies. Or yeah, or that you could be like, you know, you've there will be some losses, but you've at least prevented more. You don't need animals. Rooster cage. I'll have to look into it because I know it's not super difficult. I don't believe to like because most of the stuff is just a text file with various lines in it, and then you put it in a folder. It's the art and getting all the sort of overlays to work. I believe is the hard part. Well, as far as the modding goes, then there's the art, and that's a whole different bag. It's all titanium. I want that titanium. What was that? Rhyolite powder? Yeah, why not? I'm grabbing powders. Maybe we can do some science. Limonite, I think, is just iron powder. Cobalt, yeah, let's get that. Bauxite powder is aluminum. We'll grab that. Malachite. Saltpeter powder. Oh, saltpeter powder. Pickle peppers. Blah, blah, blah. No, I can't do that. Let's not try to do that. Titanium. Some scepters. Some bolts. Yeah, let's take some lead bolts just for practicing. They are pretty bad. But they are practice bolts. Although I have to wonder if lead bolts don't actually make practicing harder because you're firing a heavier object than you normally would, to enough of an extent that like maybe your accuracy would be bad with it. All right. Like I said, if I can clear this jaw stuff up, this ear stuff up, I will definitely be more motivated to do things. It is. It, I can as things are starting to warm back up again, I can kind of feel like my some of that energy coming back. I am solar powered essentially. But it's also just sort of a a nerves issue, I think. I I need to look that up sometime. Anyway, trading. We is there? They don't have any books to trade us. Apparently, nobody in our civ just writes ever, which is weird. Because nobody wants to hang out and do anything in our library. We'll trade all these statues. We gotta trade our. -2 reason. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh yeah, you know. Wait. Do this. Oh, I meant to look at this gold figurine of Krendlekin. Hold on. I'm not trading that, because I want to look at it. So, the thing is, like, things like crystal glass, when you get raw crystal glass in trades, you can't do much else with it besides cut it into gems, but despite it being glass, if you cut it into a good gem, it's still worth a lot of cash. I mean, not as much as an actual like black zircon or, you know, a diamond or whatnot. Well, yeah, I mean, definitely don't eat raw glass. Green glass goblets. There's a lot of stuff in here. So all this stuff should be getting decorated. It should be getting stuck into the system to put gems and shells and other such stuff on it. And I'm wondering if it's just not showing up in the right stockpile or not. I will trade a lot of this. What is? I think this is superior quality. I'll trade a lot of this stuff away though, because it's not. I mean, it's good enough that we could put gems and stuff on it, but I want to save that stuff for the best quality goods. Let's not trade the flask. Gabbro. It always seems like other fortresses are just really bad at creating artwork of certain qualities. Because every time they trade with us over here, it's rare that you see anything above like what is it? This plus quality level. Trade all this wool socks away. Used wool socks. But I also have to wonder if maybe part of the problem is that once your fortress starts to take off and you start producing good things, I have a sneaking suspicion that what happens is all the best craftsfolk all head to your fortress. So you have all the skilled people in your fortress, and whoever you're trading with from the other forts or whatever doesn't. None of them have anybody of good skill in any of those things. I'll sell him. I'll trade him a little bit more, just because I do want to get rid of some of these lower quality goods. Let's do that. That should be fine. Yeah, right? You're fine. You're good with it. You like it. Now we can move on. Okay. Oh, I hit the pause. I hit pause accidentally. I probably should get up and turn the corner light on at some point. Brew drink from fruit needs empty food storage. Yeah, at least looks like some folks are starting to get some fish prepared. There's a lot of fish just sitting here. It's all those are all prepared. All this unfortunately is bad, so we'll get rid of it. Fish barrel. Llama wool cloth. We've got a lot of cloth that could be used. So I do have. So I guess my justice system is not going to get a lot of use. Mostly because I don't have a ton of outsiders coming in. And we're pretty much keeping on top of the king's demands. Oh man, look at all those bars that got thrown in there immediately. So many bars. I do need to also make bins. In fact, let's make some more wooden bins. So we've got a lot of bins. Or, sorry, a lot of things not in bins. Oops. Let's do 35. No, let's do 40. After this, I might switch over to like I said, some part of me still wants to play Journey to Silius. The part of me that wants to play Journey to Silius is the part that in my head that just loves the chip tunes. There's just part of me just like, hey, play that crappy game so that you can listen to the cool tunes. Like, yeah, I could. Got a lot of pedestals sitting up here. Oh yeah, hatch covers. Right. I did make a bunch of hatch covers for this particular section here. We can put hatches on the dungeon floors, more or less. Yeah, I have a hard time not recommending the Sunsoft NES games just for the soundtracks. And granted, not all of them are bad at all. Like, I would consider the what's going on here? Wait. Oh, I would consider like the Batman and Blaster Master as good games. Granted, they are Batman specifically is a little bit more cantankerous to play. The the movement just doesn't feel as tight as maybe it should be, but like otherwise it's not a bad game at all. Granite hatch covers. Oh, no, wait. I don't think you... I don't... You only need a hatch cover on the downstair. And there's none here, so... Merchants have left. Ah, dang it. Unfortunately, all my dwarves are getting attached to, like, iron weapons, which is a bummer. Did I complete the steel? I must have. I do have a bunch of coins. I need to remember to stash those somewhere as well, actually. Let's put them... Where would be a good place to store coins? Could, like, make a vault. Although, I don't know if I want to make anything too fancy as far as coin storage, because that'll probably all go up here. When we get to that point. Oh. Well, I say, like, I was about to say, like, oh, hey, I probably should, like, check out and see whether or not, because I assume Shiikawa is a real place. Yeah. Kanagawa. Oh. I see. Shiikawa is in... Yeah, I say it merged into the expanded city of Kitakata. Okay. But it looks, if I'm looking at the map, it looks like that's more inland. It's also in Fukushima, which... Possible. I would have assumed that because of its location there, that they would have picked some small coastal village of some sort, or coastal city. What? Make some more... Make some more shell crowns. Unless there's like a different... Is there another Shiikawa somewhere? With a different pronunciation? I gotcha. So maybe that's what they did. They just looked for a city that had a very ocean side or an ocean name to it, and just went, yeah, okay, Shiikawa. This dinosaur is in here. Did you lay eggs? It did lay eggs in this nest. Darn dinosaurs. Hogging all the nests. I'm gonna shut this door so no more dinosaurs can come in and steal nests. Quit stealing nests. I guess I need to make more nests somewhere. You know what? I could actually put some stray nest boxes up here. If I have some. Workshops, farming, nest box. Do I have any? I don't. So I guess we'll need to make some of those. Rock nest box. Let's just make 10. I don't need a ton. I have these hives that I got off trades, but I don't. I am pretty sure we don't have any bees on this south end of a map. There's bone doctors out here constructing the road. Wait, where are you going? Oh, you gotta move all these logs off the road so you can actually work on it. Yeah. That's very fair. It could make sense as to why they chose that name specifically, regardless of how close it is, like proximity-wise to the ocean. Or like the actual location. They were just like, there is a location named this. It has this name. It would be interesting as far as the like conceptually naming it after this thing. Yeah. I mean, I suspect that they, if it is written in such a way that it means like rising, like a tide or the ocean water or salt water or anything like that, I assumed that they at least were looking for, and it makes sense, especially working with very Lovecraftian themes, to have an ocean side, some access to the deep water, because so many of those stories very much drew from the terrifying depths and such. What did you run out here for? Yeah, Inamasu. Inamasu look. Maybe I grabbed one of those logs and ran off with it. Maybe became a ranger. All these rhinoceros calves. Direwolf pups. A lot of direwolf pups running around too. Let's get more of these put away. No, 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 no. Better wait till the next. No cops in Dwarf Fortress. I mean, I guess there's the sheriff, but they're the captain of the guard now. They've promoted up. Although they don't actually do anything. I guess technically the dungeon master is the... a cool sheriff. Like the one cool sheriff. That's cool. Is it Shaq? You're not gonna say Shaq, are you? Yeah, I mean, Hatfield. We like, are we talking about a modern day sheriff or a historical sheriff? Because like, when you say Hatfield, I immediately think of like the feuding families, which is old like 1800s type stuff. Oh, okay. I love that the people will smooth the corners as well, and that's got to be like the easiest job because you just are walking up and like buffing the very corner, just going like, "Yep, that's done." Like anybody can see it. Um, well, that's cool. I assume that instead of taking the mine owner's side on things, when working conditions got awful, he he didn't, which bucks the trend of history. Jeez. Of course they did. What is all this rotten stuff here? What? I guess we can just dump that. It's just stinking up the floor down here. Yeah, it looks like all the fish have rotten away. Those are just shells, which we can go harvest if we need more shells. We don't need more shells though. I wonder, did they say anything about whether or not this was like early or late into the era of that kind of stuff? Because I'm wondering if it were. I wonder if that happened like at the height of when there was a lot of like labor disputes and all that kind of stuff going on, or if it was like early on, and so okay. I mean, I'm wondering whether or not my history on those things. I'd have to look and see when all the other like, big minor riots and other nasty labor abuses happened to be able to like pinpoint where that happened in the timeline. Essentially, I'm just curious, like whether or not he was, if that happened early on or like late maybe that kind of stuff had been happening, going around, and he had heard about it and was like, "That shit ain't happening here." Or okay, yeah. Gotcha. So then it's definitely a thing that had probably happened, if not in their state, then in other states. Yeah, yeah. Like, uh, so it had gotten bad enough that he was just like, "I'm not having that shit happen. I'm not gonna have my name or run through the mud for those people." God, this king. Ugh. Why? I just got done making your corkscrews, you dolt. I corkscrews. Why? I'm gonna like just build a pit and dump all the corkscrews into it. Corkscrews. How did you improve that? Oh, I guess it was already that level, and then you. Jeez. Oh wait, there's all this stuff. Oh, it's probably just like I haven't set up a, or I haven't gone back to make more orders for that. All right, so they basically try again and fail. All right. Did he just like turn around and smoke them when they try? Wooden bins. I need to wait. I think it's these shops actually are the ones that are specific to decorating, right? No, no, no. Actually, these are the ones. These are the specialist ones. Okay. I see. So this is the one that needs encrust finished goods with cut gems and cut glass and furniture with gems and cut glass. And we'll put a few more of those jobs in place. Well, so like, was he gonna like essentially try to arrest them at that point and like force them to surrender, or okay, I gotcha. Let me move this off me a little bit, just so I'm not right up on mic. Um, let me when the ad break pops up. Actually, I'll go and take a quick bathroom break and turn the light on, and then I'll figure out what to do from. I mean, I still will probably Dwarf Fortress for a little while longer, but trying to debate what to do next. I could very well run some more um, horror unlocks if we feel like doing horror. Mm, I see. Yeah, I mean, at that point, that would make sense. People would start. You might get a little bit of a riot or a skirmish going on there in the aftermath. What am I looking for? Figurines. I was gonna look at this gold figurine of Krundelkin because we traded for this just because it was fancy and gold. The item is an image of 4 Krundelkin in gold. It is encrusted with superior quality oval red pyrope cabochons. This object finishes with spikes of Megaceratops horn and finely crafted donkey bone. That finely crafted donkey bone. You will. Put that down in the other tavern, actually. Let's put a few display cases in here. I was gonna say microphone. Microcline pedestals. Got any other good ones? Micah? We'll put some cool decorations in here. Well, that's cool. I definitely would dig like an episode that was just about the like minor strikes and the minor the labor disputes and that sort of stuff. It would be a good history lesson for a lot of folks these days. Looks like, so I do have the timer down, the timer on my end. I think I just bumped the timer up long enough that it seems to always kick on about 10 minutes. No happy name for the sheriff. Yeah, unfortunately, that definitely feels like it's very on brand for that era of justice, more or less. Sheer animals. Oh, have they? Hmm. I'll have to look and see. I haven't really like gone through a bunch of it. Like I said, I've only listened to the stuff about Vince McMahon's shitty stuff and the Dilbert guy and some of the other wackos out there. Who's the other one? There was another one that I listened to that was about. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Oh, right. I cleared this out for a reason. I need more food storage. I have a ton of food as it is already. I probably could stand to, like, get rid of some of this. No, I haven't yet. I haven't. My a lot of recently, a lot of my time is either spent A, streaming, or B, watching other streamers on Twitch. I kind of fell into the rabbit hole of watching Twitch stuff for a bit. Why is this Yeah, you know what? I will try and kick it on like before I go to bed tonight. I will listen to I'll probably listen to the doctor's one first, actually, since I believe you. Wait, where's? Okay, there it is. Oh, wait, did Discord break? Oh, Discord's broken. Sorry, I wondered because you said you linked it. I'm like looking over at Discord, like, oh, what? I don't see anything. It's because Discord's broken. That the memory hole that happened, has caused Discord to goof up. Yeah. No, the stuff was crashing on my end there for a little bit when I first started the stream. So I'll try restarting it. Yeah. It's just what happens is like I'll click over to it and it looks like Discord is still working. Everything's like still visible and whatnot, but you can't click on anything. It just like is frozen. So let me start it back up again. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'll listen to the fake doctors one tonight before I go to bed, or tonight maybe before I go to bed, but on my way to bed. I probably won't. Middle. Yeah. Hey, somebody made some fish pizza. A masterpiece fish pizza. Anyway, Gravy, did I tell you about our shit posting, our art shit posting? Were you here for that? Okay. I do need to. Well, what the statues are about, like why we're against that guy, or why I set this thing off in the first place. This idea. So the I'll make some statues real quick. Rock statue. So this particular dwarf that runs this location, this Og monster, Og monster wants to create a masterwork or a masterpiece of art. So I looked and saw that her only real skill that was high up enough was masonry related, and I started making statues. But the statues count as stone crafting. Anyway, I started having her just make statues, and one of the people in the fortress. Oh, hold on. I need to set this before we get too far. Let's specify new image of. No, not creature. Folk figure. Listen to Boots. You listen to Boots. So, this guy listened to Boots. I was looking up here and being like, okay, it looks like our dwarves are getting happier, but I still had one person that was in the red here, and for whatever reason, it was the same person that's been miserable for a while apparently. And I just went to check and see like what was going on with the guy, why he's mad, what's going on, and I noticed he in his personality thing or his preferences, he absolutely detested this creature here, a Pedurpus. Let me link. I will link the picture because copy image address. So this particular creature, there. He absolutely detests this small amphibian, and I was like, listen, you have poor tastes. That's your problem. That's why you're so angry. You've just got really bad taste in things. I'm gonna have this. I'm gonna have artwork depicting your torment by this small, goofy-looking lizard, a small, goofy-looking amphibian, and be how this particular character gets their skill up to make a masterwork statue, essentially. Um, uh, so now we're making the statues of this guy. This guy's trying to fight the small goofy lizard. It's laughing at him, and he looks dejected. That's what you get. That's what you get, Zuthan. Listen, Boots. How dare you dislike the goofy lizard, the goofy amphibian? I just like that there's a potential for your dwarves to just basically do art shit posts about other folks in the fort. And granted, it doesn't happen like naturally, at least that I've seen. I don't think that dwarves have. Excuse me. I need to get some water. I need to hydrate. I don't think dwarves get. They don't get rivals or like negative associations with other people In RimWorld they do, and so people will like definitely have like rivals or people that they fight against. Well, no, yeah. What? The mayor. Okay, the mayor just wants. He probably wants backpacks. Okay, I can do backpacks. We can do leather backpacks. Yeah, we might as well make 10. That's fine. Yeah, I enjoy story games that have storytelling ability in them like that, to where you can kind of create these narratives out of events that happen. And you can kind of give life to that story, whereas the game doesn't really care that much that, listen, Boots hates a particular lizard. Every creature or every dwarf in the fortress has some hate for something, or not necessarily hate. They just don't like some kind of pest creature or so and so. Improved. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Yeah, that it can be humorous when you play the game to that extent. Just to oh wait, did I miss the ad break? Did the ads come and go already? Gah, I'm a doofus. Hold on, let me. You know what? I'll leave it unpaused because the game is moving slow enough, unfortunately, currently. Let me turn on the lights and such. Alright, sorry about that. I meant to get up and like grab a quick break during the ads, but apparently they disappeared on me. Hey monkey. I don't know if you saw it, if you were here when it popped up. It'll be in the rotation again though. I did My goal is to kind of go through and make more aquariums for okay. I will go through and like make more aquariums for subs and that kind of stuff. I might need to look for a better alphabet. Or I also might look for an alphabet that is taller, more vertical. That way the fish can swim through them easier or swim through them better. Or to look better, rather. Well, I guess I don't know that it'll look necessarily better having fish swim through it all the time, but you know. I just need to find. I just need to hunt down lettering, or I guess create font work. I don't know. I would have to sit down and create a bunch of one art. I would need to create one batch of files that I have to then convert into PCX files, which then I'd have to convert into the game files. I also need to take the medicine. I have to take the medicine on a not empty stomach. So I will I will eat this tiny jerky. It is kind of a pain. Like I said, it's just because it's working with an old piece of software. And the excuse me. The crummy part is like so many easy to make or easy to use fonts and such are all black by default, which you can't use in that program. I had to go through and alter all the lettering to a color that would look good in the aquarium environment, I guess. But I don't know. Maybe there's a better way of making text into PNGs. I guess I could go manually into a program and just center a letter in a blank canvas, a canvas with a transparency layer. Possessed. Woodburner has been possessed, you say? I would just need to find a font that's worth putting to use. The Tormented. With Merit Stone. But yeah, like I was talking to Gravy about, I do enjoy games where you can kind of create your own. Like there's enough flexibility in what you can do to create your own narratives, even if they don't like do. Even if like this art ship posting thing doesn't really affect the fortress all that much. That's fair. I'd Gravy, if I could send you my jerky, I would. I have had the problem of I've had the problem of also eating and being hungry a lot of the time too. Even though I will have just eaten within like an hour, my body's still like, "Hey, you should eat more." And I'm like, "No, I shouldn't. Please stop bothering me about it." Oh, excuse me. Yeah. Is there a? Oh, what are you doing? Uh oh. Hold on. Hold on. What are you doing? Let me check something out here real quick. You. Why is that frozen? Properties? Oh, that's probably why it froze. Okay. Um, haha. A gek is out and about. One second. I don't know if I can actually open the cage up without, or lift the lid without the camera getting detached. Oh, how are you going? I thought you were gonna hang out there for a little bit. The camera was on me. I need to leave. I'm gonna go hide in the log again. You goof. Well, that was short-lived. I mean, I would think that he would want to hang out longer, but oh well. He might. The gecko. Oh wait, I see you over there. Hold on. Can I? Can I turn the camera? I'll leave that. Here. Let me go back to the surface. Oh, I don't need to look at them spinning thread. Thank you. Well, you know what? Actually, let's go down to the. This is the main floor anyway. Let's see if I can turn the. I turn the camera the right way and still capture it. Uh-oh, did I spook you? No, there you are. You just sniffing around now? Out on the prowl. I don't know that you're gonna find much there. Where you going? You're looking up the camera because you know I'm moving it. Eh, eh, eh. You've been caught. You've been caught, Gek. Got anything to say? No? No. Not interested. Well, fine. This camera. Ooh. No interviews at this time. Alright, well. I'll let the. I will let Gek be. Uh-oh. You gotta hang out. That's usually where the Gek likes to hang out. Oh crap. There we go. That end of the log is usually the chill spot. The spot of hanging out for Gecko. Bolts have hatched. Okay. It's always kind of weird seeing like this random, what looks like a naked guy running around. I have a bunch of jet blocks. It is getting late autumn, so we're starting to get snow already. Oh yes, and the ice is frozen. That too. That also is part of it. Come down. Oh, it's winter time. Oh, I'm a doofus. I ate that stuff. I ate that stuff specifically so that I could take this pill, and then I didn't even take the pill. What a dork. And then there's no water in my... Oh, gross. Taking pills with no water. Ugh. What kind of ice cream you got, Gravy? Oh, gross. Roche. Peanut banana? Dang. That sounds pretty good. I don't think I've ever seen a peanut banana. It's usually like strawberry banana or chocolate and peanut. Although maybe like a Ben and Jerry's might have a peanut banana. Oh man, that... Ooh. That nasty taste of pill just hanging around on your tongue too long. Blech. Disgusting. Yeah, it does sound like peanuts are not really a thing in a lot of places that aren't the US. And yeah, I would say also, like, peanut butter would even be kind of an odd flavor of ice cream here too. Like I said, I've not seen too much stuff with peanut. I've seen with peanuts, like whole peanuts in them, rather than like peanut flavor. I guess that's the thing. Is it peanut flavored, or is it peanut, like actual pieces of peanut? Both. Okay. Oh, wandering again. I see. Where are you going? Where are you going? Oop. Whatever. Thieves. Drones. Drone thieves. Binge. Okay. I would say like it's not a common flavor, but again, I wouldn't doubt that like one of the more boutique type ice cream places might make some. Excuse me. You made a legendary cage out of wood. Gotcha. Yeah, that sounds about right. You got your like mass brand types. I'm not super. I don't need to chase down that mechanism. I will also, Monkey, if you're still hanging around, I will point out the aquarium when it pops up on the thing. Let me move them, just in case it's missed. Rocky Road creme brulee. Creme brulee is a flavor that I have heard about probably a dozen times, dozens of times, and never like actually tasted it. I don't think. If I did, it was like so unimpressive that I have forgotten. Oh man, you need trousers, a dress, and some gloves. Dang. Yeah. Do 5 silk trousers. Do like 25. Oops. 25 leather trousers. And I'm sorry, yarn gloves. We'll do some of that. Already took off again. It's getting warm enough that the gecko has decided that it is warm enough to explore and wander about rather than hide somewhere all night. Of course, keeps also hiding, but you know. On an iron spear. Yeah, as I say, like I don't. If I've had it before, it was either not. Hmm. No, I can't recall if I've ever had it. So need to need to loosen the arm up. It is tightening up a bit, pushing up against me. Need unrotten shell body part. Hey. No, dog. You're interrupting the song. Ooh. I'll have to sit down sometime. Maybe I'll learn some karaoke so I can sing dwarven tunes in the tavern or a karaoke stream. Although there's like only 2 or 3 songs with lyrics, so I don't know. Maybe the update will have some more. I hear there is supposed to be new music that comes with the update. Alpacas. Let me actually put one of those cages down here. I'll load up the alpacas early. Oh yeah, sorry. I meant to check out that cage too. Our legendary cage. Let's see. This is a fungi wood cage. All craft dwarf ship is of the highest quality. It is decorated with fungi wood and encircled with bands of cushion gabbro cabochons, copper, and cave spider silk. This object menaces with spikes of megaloceros bone and zinc. On the item is an image of Cal, Ancient Trumpet, the dwarf, and dwarves in fungi wood. Cal, Ancient Trumpet is surrounded by the dwarves. The artwork relates to the ascension of the dwarf Cal Ancient Trumpet to the position of king in the Tome of Coincidence in Year 1. On the item is an image of 2 tigers in conglomerate. On the item is an image of oval cabochons in native gold. It's a fancy cage. But it's a fancy cage with the king on it and some tigers and then a gym. And since the king has been here, a lot more artifacts, and a lot more pieces of art have the king on them. Ral, ancient trumpet. Ral, ancient trumpet. Agmug, dented. This is a masterful quartzite figurine of Amug dented time. Amug dented time is an Iranese. And Kivis, cactus smoke, the Iranese. Apparently, those 2 Iranese fought, and one of them killed the other. At least we got all of our bar stockpile fixed. Oh right, I was gonna make a stockpile just for um stockpile just for sorry, custom. None of these. Just for geodes. Just for geodes. And we were gonna mine some more geodes, actually. Actually, I guess Dolomite Lullaby does have lyrics, but it's not a tavern song. Hmm. I mean, I guess I could learn to sing in Dwarvish, and then we could make some cover music. Although I can't play any instruments, so not anymore. Like the only instrument I ever knew how to play was the violin, way back when. And that was more of a family choice than a personal choice. Although I did get into, and that's why I bought the little mini keyboard. I did get into playing the keyboard for a little while, but I never was like classically trained or anything with it. So I don't. I just enjoyed fiddling around with audio. Baby llama. And I'll add that to the list of things. If I get this stuff cleared up, we'll do some World of Horror modding, and I will sit down and start looking, reading through the tutorials for whatever the music software is. I could probably find other music software, but the software that I have that came with the piano, or the mini keyboard. Rather than just playing little tunes on it or whatever, I can actually um, like do some actual music boarding, whatever it's called, composition work, I guess. No geck, no geck. It is. Let's see. I'm thinking about like when to switch over. Actually, you know what? I will just like throw a general poll out there just in case. Is there anything else? I guess we could put Uh-oh, wait a minute. Let's just stick that up there for a minute. What happened here? Fisher Dwarf is throwing a tantrum. Why? Why are you throwing a tantrum, Ortega? Hold on. Let me see what happened. Starting a fist fight? Why are you starting a fist fight, Ortega? You got a leather dress on. What's your problem? Hold on, let me see. Let me see what a dictodon is, because that's... Oh, yeah, those things. Yeah, okay. Okay. I see. I'm still a little confused as to why Ortega is starting fistfights, but... He's a dabbling fighter, wrestler, striker because he ran in there. He ran in there and started a fist fight with something. He punched a drake. He punched a duck. He ran in there, like, slapped a duck, got some dabbling skills, and then he felt bad about it. Which he should. You are fighting a duck. Oh no, did you kill that duck? The Fisher Dwarf grabs the drake by the fourth toe on the right foot. What? You did. You killed that duck. You jerk. You jerk. Make more backpacks, I guess. Jeez. We'll do that. I guess he is 1 for 1 in his wins against duck fights, or against ducks rather. Not that he should be proud of that, mind you. Going off to start another fist fight. Feel angry all the time. Who are you going to start a fist fight with, my dude? I do need to... Okay, he stopped tantruming. He punched somebody else. He punched this engraver. What a rude jerk. At least all he did was like bruise. But he went in here and he started that fist fight, and then he started socializing. Everybody just left. Just like, nah, we ain't interested. That's what you get, Ortega. Don't be a jerk. Always deal fairly. You didn't. What is... I mean, most of his stuff... Dwelling upon a scene of troglodyte's dead body. Angry about dwelling upon an argument. But that was months ago. The engraver is fighting. It's because he's got bruised. So the engraver has been bruised, and therefore, like, probably their leg is bruised. So the engraver is, like, stumbling. Thanks. Good work. Some diamonds, though. Some nice gems you found. Olivine. Do you like a good olivine? Mine on some of these gems up here too while we're at it. Actually, there's plenty of gems that could be just had right here, without having to go too deep. Right there too. Oh, let me stretch my arm a little bit. Also, I did see her in here earlier. I will shout out MJ80 real quick. She does cool art, and she also plays a lot of that game. I was gonna say Dwarf Fortress. No, it's not Dwarf Fortress. My brain. She also plays a lot of Deus Ex. She's been playing the Deus Ex series, in fact. Oh, there's that gecko again. Doing art when the art program is working properly, at least. Zinc bars. Just dropping zinc bars. Got a lot of bars just sitting around. Yeah, that's fine. Trying to get all that stuff out of the workshops up here. My big problem is that I have not found much in the way of fluxstone at all. Mine. Sedimentary rocks. I think there are some Bluckstone sedimentary rocks, which would be great if I could find some. I mean that happens sometimes. Like I definitely have had nights where like I start sorting magic cards or whatever, and then I just am sorting. Oh hey monkey, there's the thing. There's the aquarium. Missed the vote. That's fine. Did you want to weigh in? Stardew. Stardew is what we'll probably end on unless you like feel strongly about. You know what? Actually, what I will do, like real briefly, I will briefly play a few moments of the old Cheetah Man, just because for whatever reason, that song is stuck in my head. It's been stuck in my head recently. I'll play like a quick one game of the Cheetah Man, and then and then I will move on to the other thing. I will move on to Stardew, unless again, like does it actually have lyrics? I don't think I've actually heard because I've definitely known that there are remixes of that theme, but I've never actually listened to any of the. I only know of the game. Okay, hit me with that deep lore. Wait. Oh no, it's bugged again. I'm not sure what causes this bug. Don't decorate with shell. We don't have shell. Um, decorate with bone, please. We got a lot of bones sitting around. There's some antlers. Okay. I have to wonder if it was like in that same. Song with anime games. Maybe not. I was gonna say, I wonder if they did any Chargeman Ken related remix memes. Because we know we've seen some of the like the like machinima types. Did we look at like remix? I thought we just looked at like the various memes that were made out of some of the scenes and such, and like the like weird looking sort of game meme? Wasn't there like a video game? Or somebody had made like a... I mean, it would require... It probably would require more... Okay. I remember you posting a few of them while we like after we had finished watching, but it wasn't too many of some of the various weird other things that went on with Charge Man Kin. But yeah, so at the top of the hour, I will save. I will like play a slight as a sort of intermediary between this and Stardew. Yeah, go ahead. The Cheetah Man song. Good old Cheetah Mans. Leather backpacks have been made. Nice work. Did I... Hold on. We are still making some leather trousers. Need to look and see... Trousers, dress. We need some dresses. Okay, we'll make some dresses. Out of wool? No, yarn. Dress. We've got tons of yarn. We'll make like 50. Oh, the Cheetah Man. Well, let's see. Can I... I'm curious if this will... Oops. If this will get me, any sort of issue. Yeah, why not? Oh, this is the second game. Oh, I see. I mean, it's the same. It's the same theme. It's just like. But yeah, so Cheetah Man was like the only competent, we'll put in quotes, competent game out of that whole bundle. And it got enough popularity that they made a sequel. But it's pretty much the same theme, so. Some leather trousers. When I do swap over, though, I will take just a brief break to get an ice pack or something. Maybe see if I can try and loosen up this arm muscle a little bit. I'm getting that squish. Oh, it wasn't finished. So, like, I'm assuming, like a incomplete dump. Yeah. Just like my favorite game, Drax Night Out. Oh no. Cut some gems. Let's cut some raw glass. Wait, what? Oh, oops. Don't do that. Never mind. Does it just like end in the middle of a stage somewhere, or like after a couple stages are completed, or is it just? Oh yeah, it looks like the. Yeah, it looks like stage 3 is like not all there, really. Oh, Cheetah Man. Oh, Cheetah Man. Okay, let me take a quick break. Save the fortress. I will probably put this fortress on hold for a while once the adventure update comes out, because there's not a lot of combat, a lot of action going on here, and I kind of want to poke around in the adventure mode for a little bit, since I've really never poked at it too much. Do you hate the Cheater Man theme that much, Gravy? Let me save. What? Hold on. Shouldn't be saving it. Save and return. Save to... Why is it new timeline? What? Weird. Yeah, the later part. Well, the later part with the screaming is a little much, I will say. Or that, like middle end. It never made it far. But yeah, I'll take a quick break to grab some ice or something from my side. See if I can calm down these muscles. And I don't know. We'll see. I might just swap over to, well, 10. All right, monkey. No worries. You did catch your aquarium, at least, for a brief moment. Oops, not the stream. The stream is not starting soon. It has been started. Is it already started? Alright, cool. Like I said, I'll probably look for a better. I'll have to make text, I guess. I'll just go into an art program and start typing letters and changing colors and adjusting. Oh, no, you're. Oh, you just climbed up that, huh? Very sneaky of you. Hold on. You're trying to snake out. You're trying to sneak out of here, aren't you? Thinking you're sneaky. I'll leave Gek on for a little bit while I get up and grab some ice pack or something. Trying to sneak up out of your on top of your home. Be right back.